folks, WisteriaMoon here, and today I have a unique video for all of you. So a couple of weeks ago, WildWorks sent myself and the other Jambassadors, aka influencers within the Animal Jam community, some customized gift boxes. Each box contained a variety of products tailored to our main looks in Animal Jam, which we haven't seen since AJ went to VidCon in 2018. I was super stoked to open this gift, but since I'm at college right now, it's taken me a while to get to it. However, in the meantime, all the other Jambassadors actually opened their boxes, and some interesting things came of that. One of the gifts that took many by surprise was the inclusion of the Jambassador plushies. Basically, AJHQ made custom plushies based on each of the Jambassadors' main looks, adding 20 unique new items to the game. But here's the catch. The plushies could only be earned through special codes given to the Jambassadors. Each of us received 100 unique codes that we could use in any way that we liked, so no matter what, there would only be 100 of each type of plushie in the game, making them extremely rare. They could also be made even rarer if we decided to keep them, which was a very interesting concept. So I wanted to make a video covering this topic, because it's something that hasn't really been done in Animal Jam before. I want to explain the decision I made to make this system fairer, and maybe talk about the potential benefits and drawbacks. But first, I'm going to actually unbox the gift for you guys, so that you can get the full context and see the other awesome prizes we got. Let's hop to it. Well guys, it looks like the moment has finally come. It is now time for me to open up this custom Animal Jam box. Here it is, folks. It's very boxy. I really appreciate that. So yeah, this is just a really interesting moment because I've had this box in my storage for like a million years. No, like realistically, it's been a couple months at least. Also, sorry in advance if you guys hear any background noise. My new house that I'm living in for college is just like the noisiest ever. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I live right next to a main road. It's a big sad for my video recording, but hopefully this still shows up. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now and get right to the opening of this little guy. Yeah, I'm just like immensely curious given all the things I've heard about this box. I may choose to switch up the order depending on what's actually in here. But yeah, my plan is to do a full investigation of all the contents. And wow guys, I can already see a bunch of crazy stuff in here. Obviously the first way that I need to introduce this is by revealing the letter that I got along with this box, because in all honesty, I didn't really understand why any of the Jambassadors got this box to begin with. I guess it's like a custom box to each Jambassador. And yeah, I just didn't really understand what the motivation was behind this. I mean, even though it's great, like I just wasn't expecting it at all. So I'm not gonna be doing like a reading of this letter right now. I'm gonna be cutting to that. So let's hop right to it. So the card reads, "Hey Jambassador, thank you for your participation, encouragement, and promotion throughout our community of jammers. We appreciate your support so much. We regret being unable to host a JamCon style event this year, but know we have high hopes for the future of WildWorks events. As both an apology and a promise for exciting things to come, here are a few special AJ gifts just for you. Hopefully they will lend a helping paw in making your content the best it can be. Play wild!" So yeah, basically, they just wanted to give us dedicated boxes to make up for the lack of a JamCon, which was really, really nice of them. For those of you who don't know what JamCon is, let me give you a quick little explanation. So yes, JamCon was basically an impromptu Animal Jam meetup with famous YouTubers and fans way back in August 2016. And supposedly, WildWorks is going to host their own version of this down in Utah, where their office is, but then that didn't end up happening. Anyway, so yeah, it was really just a bonus event. WildWorks had no obligation to actually provide us with a JamCon, but it was really nice for them to send this box out. So yes, very considerate letter. Now let's see what else we've got here. So this is something really, really special. It is actually a pack of dedicated WisteriaMoon stickers. I believe these are die cut, so that's actually really nice, and I definitely plan on sticking these to a lot of different things, guys. I mean, this is pretty crazy. Of course, we've got some super fancy wrapping paper. And now the next thing I'm gonna be opening is this bottle. I'm gonna need some real scissory kind of action for this. And yeah, as you can see, it is a WildWorks water bottle. I'm a huge fan of WildWorks and water bottles, so realistically, I see myself using this a bunch. I'm like super stoked for this. I mean, look at it guys, it's like beautiful. It is an honor, a true honor, to be in possession of such an artifact. And next on the list, we have this mouse pad, which, are you kidding me? Guys, what in the heck? I actually have a real mouse pad of my main look in Animal Jam. I literally could not be more thrilled for this. I mean, it is gorgeous. Like, I don't actually have a mouse. Awkward. But I'm definitely gonna get one now because I really need to use this. This is a very, very special gift to have. I'm in love with it. It's gorgeous. But now let's move on to the next thing, shall we? So here I've got something wrapped up real nice. Of course, I'm naturally gonna destroy it. And this is actually a shirt of my main look in Animal Jam. It's insane, guys. It's literally insane. I can actually be myself. My heart, guys. My heart. It's so warm. It's so refreshing. I love this shirt. It's gorgeous. I mean, just look at the detailing. It's honestly crazy that people at WildWorks even took the time to make such beautiful art of my animal. I am actually so honored. I literally love it so much. And now for our next item, we actually have a brand new microphone, which is crazy. I'm honestly so excited because having good audio is literally everything. Like, I need better audio. Definitely plan on using this. Thank you so much, WildWorks. This is such an amazing gift. I literally cannot thank you enough. It makes me so happy. And now another thing we have, interestingly, is this card, which is suspiciously stamped with the WildWorks seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I'm honestly completely unsure as to what is inside, but I do have a suspicion. Actually, come to think of it. When I started out that sentence, I wasn't too sure, but now I'm like, okay, wait, I think I know what this might be. And holy heck, folks, here we have this card. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick little read for all of you.
Hey, WisteriaMoon, we have an in-game gift for you. Each unique code can be redeemed only once on an Animal Jam desktop account. You can keep the codes to yourself or share them with your fans. It's up to you. Codes are active after September 19th. You may request additional codes for this item at any time.
So yeah, basically guys, this is getting into the more, shall we say, controversial part of my video. And yeah, I don't really want to sound over dramatic or anything, but these codes are for plushies. Plushies of my main look in Animal Jam. These plushies are in very high demand because I have only received 100 codes, which means that there will only be 100 plushies of these in the game, and I have total control over their dispersion. Very, very stressful moment for me, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking a little bit more about that later. Definitely gonna be getting into all the tea. But yeah, for now, just gonna kind of be leaving that as it is. I just wanted you guys to see what that actually looked like, and I'm not gonna show the codes. There's nothing too special about it. They're just written on one piece of paper, kind of like an Excel sheet. I don't know. It's not about the presentation in this case. But yeah. Now, the final object in this box, which was another point of interest, is something that has to do with WildWorks' newest project, Feral. Now, you guys literally don't even have any clue how much it is killing me to not show this because I am so pumped for Feral. Like, I've literally made my past 3 videos about this game, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to show it, which I found out because another YouTuber accidentally showed it and then had to edit their video. It was a whole mess. I mean, you can probably find it online. I just like don't want to be that person that goes against the grain and shows it anyway after they took so much time to make sure it didn't get out. So yeah, I guess I can do this. I'll say this much, it's not really revolutionary. It's pretty much just a sheet of paper. And it has 22 words written on it and some art. So yeah, it's not like a huge reveal, it just would have been fun, you know, just to play into the whole Feral teaser thing. I really don't know why it's secret because it doesn't really reveal anything, but you know. That's that. Anyways, so now I am going to get into that part of the video that discusses the whole plushie conundrum and what is going to be done with that, because that is some real tea, folks. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this little unboxing segment. I'll see you in the next part.
So now that you guys have the full picture of what's in the box, let's get to the plushie tea. The premise of these plushies was initially to give Jambassadors the opportunity to give them away to fans or people in the community who are influential and deserving of a unique item. Jambassadors are usually stuck giving away boring items like spiked collars, so to have something different and rare to give out was super cool, but soon this actually became a stressful situation for many of the Jambassadors. A lot of people who found out about these items started begging the Jambassadors for them, even going so far as to trade rare items for them. The reason? Well, some might have wanted them to represent the Jambassadors, but a lot of people wanted them because they knew the plushies would be extremely rare. These were some of the only items with a definitive count in the game, and everyone wanted to be able to get the whole collection. Some Jambassadors couldn't handle the stress of people begging them for their plushies 24/7. It might not sound that bad to you, but imagine if you had a group of people following you around in Animal Jam begging you for your rarest items every single day. Doesn't sound too fun, right? So eventually, HAHQ decided to help the Jambassadors out by giving them 2 options. Either they could keep their plushies rare by limiting them to the codes, or they could make them awardable through plushie claws. Of course, plushies winnable through the claw wouldn't be nearly as rare, but it would mean that every fan of that jammer could have one. At first, I was super against the idea of putting my plushie in the claw. I was honored that AJHQ made a plushie out of my main look, and I wanted it to be special. I wanted to give my plushies to influential members of the AJ community, and I didn't want it to end up just anywhere. But as soon as some of the fellow Jambassadors started putting their plushies in the claw, I realized it was a really good idea. I couldn't think of who I wanted to give my plushies to because many of my good friends in AJ have quit, and if I gave them out randomly, that wouldn't have been very special either. So I decided that I wouldn't gatekeep my plushie, and now any jammer can have it. As of the last Animal Jam update, my WisteriaMoon plushie can be won in the wolf claw. Yeah, that's the catch, guys. Each plushie goes into the claw of its specific animal, so since mine's a wolf, it goes into the wolf claw. I'm going to be putting a wolf claw in my den soon so that you guys can stop by and win one there. So which other Jambassador plushies can be won in the claw? Well, right now there are 3 besides mine: Pug Fluff, Cupcake Celine, and Chocolate 4 Froggy. The other 16 are still extremely rare and can only be redeemed through the codes given by their respective Jambassadors. So how come I have all of them? Well, that's because each Jambassador was also given the plushies of all the other Jambassadors so that we could all have the full collection. So I guess now there's technically 120 of each rare plushie in the game. Still pretty rare though. Now, another important point I want to bring up in this video is the scamming issue. Sadly, a lot of jammers were scammed when Jambassador plushies started becoming winnable through the claw. Basically, someone would win one, tell people that it was still rare, and get traded a ton for it even though it was a common item. So I want to be abundantly clear with you guys. Do not trade tons of items for my plushie, Pug Fluffs, Cupcake Celines, or Chocolate for Froggies. All of these plushies can be won, so if people make you trade a ton for it, it's a scam. For the time being, the other 16 plushies are very rare, so feel free to trade for them. I can't guarantee that other Jambassadors won't choose to have them put in the claw later though, so be careful about just how much you trade for them if you see one. I hope that you guys like this decision and try winning some of my plushies for yourselves. I know they won't be rare anymore, but this is a lot less stressful for me than having to figure out how to give them away. Anyway, what do you guys think about this situation? If you had your own plushies in the game, would you keep them rare or would you put them in the claw? Do you think Animal Jam should put more exclusive items like this in the game going forward? Comment below your thoughts. I am very curious. Anyway, I think that's just about going to wrap it up for this little video. I hope you all enjoyed hearing about the situation from the perspective of a Jambassador, and I look forward to seeing your comments. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!